Hey guys. All right, I'm back. Let's see if this works. Here we go. All right, let's see if we're working here. Guys, if you can hear me on YouTube, if you can hear me on TikTok, please let me know. Um, this is just a trial, but I'll do a quick Bitcoin update while I'm here. Um, let's see if this is actually working. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. If you guys can pop over to YouTube and there we go. Okay, so I am up. Let's see if I can see the chat. If you guys can, there we go. Over to YouTube. BB audio is great. Okay, so you can hear the audio. That's awesome. Guys, thank you so much for popping in. This actually looks good. I just need to know that you guys can hear me. And I'll do a quick Bitcoin update for us. Let me just share this out. Hey guys, nice to see you. Um, I'll share this out. There's no music. I have no music on. I can't figure out how to get the music to work. So that'll be the next thing we figure out, right? No music if it's on, by the way. No, there is no music on right now. I'm just gonna share this. Actually, can't share it out from here. So if you guys wouldn't mind sharing it out, nice to see you guys. We'll see if this works today. Guys, I'm Chelsea. I am the Bullish Babe. I do charts, crypto charts every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I see a lot of new people in here. I can't respond to the chat, guys, because I have to be on a different account to respond to it. And while I'm on Restream, it just doesn't work the same with the chat. Hey, Deb. Hey, JFM. Nice to see you guys tonight. I'm just trying. Audio is great on YouTube as well. Yeah, you know what? I switched the Wi-Fi. So I think that's probably why. Guys, I usually am in just TikTok. I can see the chat so I can respond to you. Hey, Tubbs. I can respond to you, but I cannot write in there. And sometimes I won't see the gifts come through. Deb, thank you so much for the heart me. And so because I have to pay attention to the chat on the phone and Restream and the chat on YouTube, it's going to be a little tricky. So we're going to just like work this out, right? Diva, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. I usually don't do a stream on Sunday nights, but I am going to just do a quick Bitcoin update for you guys. I know that everything is falling. We're going to try this out today. I'm hoping to be on Restream tomorrow as well. If this works well, then we'll go there. You guys, if you can, follow the link in my bio, whether you are on TikTok or YouTube. That is my link tree. That actually has my YouTube, my verified links, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. If you guys could follow me on all three of those platforms, that is really going to help. And it may be better to watch us over on YouTube, to be honest. I don't know. And I know a lot of people have their phones and it's easier to see on TikTok, but just so you know. It may be a little bit easier to actually follow me over on YouTube and watch it from there if you want to see the big screen and you really want to see the charts. Thank you so much for being in here, you guys. 60 people in here tonight. We are just trying out this Restream thing, right? This is my new setup. I'm not really sure how I feel about the long-haired lady below me, but other than that, hell yes, says Colin. Nice to see you. And I'm on Twitch as well. I don't know if you guys have Twitch. I've never even used Twitch before, but that's, I guess I'm on Twitch too. Guys, if you are commenting and I don't respond to your comments, I don't know if they're all going into the same chat on Restream or if I can't see the chat on Twitch. I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay. I need your help. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I need help, right? I need help to stop me from being I'm asking for the opportunity to be able to take care of myself. Okay. Stephen, I hope everything works out for you. What about Discord? I don't have a Discord, guys. I don't have a Discord. I don't have a Telegram. I don't have a Patreon. I will not DM you first. I am literally just a chick who likes to chart. That's it. I am nothing more than that. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Anything I say or do literally is for educational and informational purposes only. And this is my new setup today. So we'll see how this works out, guys. I'm sorry it's not going to be as personal. Yeah, I can see the YouTube chat on here. I'm sorry that this isn't going to be as personal as TikTok, but I'm going to try to keep up with the comments like I do normally on TikTok as well. This chat is now on TikTok, check. No, I can't see. Oh, wait, this chat is on YouTube. Yeah, no, I can't see the TikTok. Hey, Johnny, thank you so much for the heart me. Um, can you guide me how to trade successfully? I can teach you in a class, or I can teach you as much as I can here. I don't teach people to trade, to be honest. I teach people, I mean, I do in my classes, but I don't online. I don't trade live on here. And the main reason is I don't want people just coming in, new beginners, and then losing money. This is great. Make sure you improve the stream quality for your next stream. 1080p would be the acceptable as a minimum if you are able to. I will try at Cotton. Here's the thing. I don't know what I'm doing. To be honest, like I know what I'm doing in the charts. I do not know what I'm doing technology wise, like at all. Like I have no clue what I'm doing. So we're just winging it, but I will try and change that for sure. I don't know if I change that on YouTube, I change that on TikTok or Twitch. I have no clue. Where are your classes? They're in the link in my bio. If you want to go to the link in my bio, there are a couple of classes there. I just have a beginner and intermediate class, a mentorship program, and then one-on-one sessions. So that's all I offer, guys. I don't have a community right now, although I know a lot of people are asking for it. That probably will be something that's coming down the line. Again, guys, I'm just going to start this off. We're going to do this test stream tonight. I do have a regular stream at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You should go live at the arena in social. Yeah, a lot of people talk about arena too. Guys, I got to get my bearings here first, right? YouTube is the next big one, and then we'll kind of go from there. I'm just going to go get my glasses because apparently I can't see the screen. So hold on one second. Hi. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Okay.
So that's on TikTok.
Yeah.
But if someone pushes this,
yeah,
they can.
They can move it.
They can watch it in landscape.
Cool. How come I'm not in the picture on there though?
Because you.
Because I just came back. There's a delay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Here I am. Going to YouTube now. I need to see. There we go. All right, guys. Thanks.
So you can see when I checked you on YouTube, I said this is YouTube chat, and then where'd that one come up on your phone on this, and then the TikTok one came up on that.
Yeah, so I can only see TikTok on there.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
So if I get you that second one, it'll be.
Then I can do the monitor.
Yeah.
Guys, sorry. We're just working this out.
It does do landscape.
Awesome.
Because otherwise, the chart is really small.
Yeah. You can switch to landscape on TikTok, guys. I was afraid. Glasses help with vision. You bet they do. And I can't, it's so weird because I don't even know if I can wear glasses with a hat. Does that work? Yeah. Now I can see a little bit better. All right, guys. So bearish, bullish, babe. I don't know. Look at, guys, we're breaking down to our levels, right? I love this. Amazing. Eric Watson, nice to see you. Hi, Solom. Nice to see you guys. Happy Sunday night. We are 134 people in here. You guys are killing it. Thank you so much. I am Chelsea, guys. I am the Bullish Babe. You can actually click, if you click on TikTok, if you click that little box down in the right, that will switch it to landscape, and then you can watch it the long way, guys. My husband just came up and told me that. So you can do that. Guys, I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning, normally at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry for the interruptions. However, tomorrow morning, I am going to be doing this at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm just doing this tonight. We're trying a restream. I want to be able to go onto YouTube, and this is the only real way to do it. And I am so technologically dumb, right? I can read charts, but I definitely can't deal with technology at all. I have no clue how to put music on. So we're going to just, so I figured I just jump in here. I jumped in before and like 78 people jumped in. So I was like, you know what? Maybe people are hanging around. They're looking at the charts. They're wondering what's happening. We are breaking down those levels that we talked about before. Guys, a couple of things before I start. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm only going to do, mic sounds great. Awesome. Finally, the mic sounds great. And it doesn't sound like a cheap mic that people keep telling me I have, which it is a cheap mic, right? But it normally doesn't sound horrible. So is the long way better? Yeah. So Solom, if you click that little like box that has the 4 corners on it, under my picture, if you click that, it will turn it so that you can actually see the chart in a bigger fashion. Okay. Okay. You're beautiful. Your husband will help you. Yeah. Thank you. She's my financial advisor. I am no one's financial advisor, guys. Do financial advisors wear backward hats? They do not. Right? Green Hornet, nice to see you. I saw you live today. I was trying to catch you and get in there, but I couldn't. Guys, give Green Hornet a follow, J Heat a follow if you are on TikTok. I know I'm not going to be able to do this all the time while I'm on YouTube, guys, because I'm sure people will get annoyed, but hey, it is what it is, right? I love my TikTok fam. You guys are the ones that brought me this far, and I appreciate you. All the ones that are in here, guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Nothing I ever say is. I don't think I have to say that as much anymore because I do have a ticker at the bottom. So maybe I'll pull back on saying that. Guys, I don't have a Telegram, no Discord, no Patreon, right? If someone tries to DM you, I will not DM you first ever. If they ask you for money or for me to trade for you, I will not do that ever. And I am only here to show you guys where the charts are going, in my opinion, right? This is not financial advice. This is educational. A couple of things. I treat wonky patterns when you see a slanted pattern or a pattern that doesn't look exactly the same. I treat them as perfectly placed patterns. And here's the thing. About 85 to 90% of the time, they play out the exact same way. And so a lot of people come into the chat, they say like, no, that's not an M. No, that's not a head and shoulders. At the end of the day, 85 to 90% of them break out. Okay. So there's that. The other thing is I am a heavy pattern trader. I'm heavy support and resistance. I use the EMAs, I use the stochastics, and I use RSI. My charts look a mess. They look like pickup sticks. We all joke about it. The reason why is that, let's go, Cotton. Thank you so much. The reason why is, again, I treat price action when it breaks out of a pattern and it breaks back in as if it never broke out in the first place. And so if I remove my patterns, then I can't actually see that. The pickup sticks on the chart are what makes me good, right? And so I know it's going to be a little bit confusing. Please, please, please do feel free to ask questions in the chat. I will answer them as much as I can. I have unbelievable mods. Hey guys, could someone share this to Rude Boy, Money Talk, and the assistant, if you could? So guys, I have wonderful mods. They will pin these as much as possible. I'm going to try to keep up with this, but remember, this is my first time doing this. So give me a little bit of grace. Follow the Green Hornet, follow J Heat. Solom, nice to see you. Solano, nice to see you too. Let's get to the charts, guys. I'm just going to do Bitcoin, ETH. We may take a look at XRP tonight, and I think that'll be it. I'm usually with my family on Sunday nights, but I figured I would try this out. We'll see how this goes. All right. Thank you so much for being in here. Again, I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. Do this charting every single morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I am starting at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I will only be going till 10:15 because I have a doctor's appointment. So again, 8:15. If you guys, audio on YouTube also sounds great. Awesome. If you guys can come in and jump in, that would be awesome. Guys, please realize that the TikTok at the top of the screen is not correct. I just noticed that. It is the Bullish Babe Crypto, like the other ones. They missed the on this. All right. So I appreciate you. J Heat, thank you so much. Please give J Heat a follow, guys. He's a partner with me in Web3 Hub, which is an educational platform. They also have a DEX. They have a lot of free information. If you're brand new to crypto, that is the place to be. Go over and check it out. It's Web3 Hub. Follow them on TikTok. Follow them on, and go check out the website. All right, guys, here we go. BTC ETH pair or two different. We're just going to take a look at BTC and then ETH, and then probably XRP, and then I'm going to be out for the night. Got to spend time with the family. This is Sunday night, right? Like this is not something that I normally do. I'm not going to be looking at the screen, guys, because I'm going to be looking at the charts. If you guys have any questions, I will be looking at the chat. please pop it in the chat. Please share out the live. If you haven't shared out the live and you're here tonight, please share it out to as many people as possible. That helps the algorithm, that helps get me out there. The best thing you can do for my channel is tap my screen. On YouTube, you can like and repost, I believe. I don't even know how YouTube works. I think you can send super chats on YouTube as well. If you guys don't know, I donate 90% of my gift and my super chat revenue to someone in need. We pick someone new every single month. And someone from this community is actually getting it this next month coming up. So who is your friend at the bottom right corner? That is me, Solem. I had this made a long time ago before I ever thought that I was going to be on YouTube. And that was me with long hair. And I don't know why I need that picture down there. I'm probably going to take that off at some point, but I don't know how to do it. So she is going to be our phantom creeper for the rest of these streams that I'm doing. All right, guys, let's get to the charts. Thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. I do not have music today because I can't figure out how to work it. So I will figure that out at some point. But as of now, this is what we got, right? So here we go, guys. Thank you to all my guys from TikTok. Thank you to all the YouTubers. I appreciate you. I'm sure you're seeing me for the first time. Hopefully you will like this stream and subscribe to my channel. And again, I do this every weekday morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for being in here. Here we go. Doppelganger with an alter ego. Exactly. Yeah, she's the bad one, right? I'm the charter. I'm the nerd. She's the cool one. So here we go, guys. We're going to take a look at BTC, right? If you have not been in here before, I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I'm trying to figure out how I can see this chat. There we go. See this chat and move it around, guys. Just hang with me for a little bit. I will get this right at some point. There we go. Now I can see it. All right. If you guys don't know, I am not a one time frame trader, right? I am a day trader. I've been day trading for about 3.5. I've been day trading and learning for about 3.5 years. I traded paper for an entire year before I ever touched real money or real crypto. I've been in crypto for 6 years, and I am not a one time frame trader. I look at all time frames from the top time frames to the bottom. It may hit 80K. Yeah, I can see that happening. How did you make your screen like that? I'm on a restream. So I go from the top time frames. I usually draw my patterns and my support and resistance on the daily, and then I work down from there. Sometimes I draw it on the monthly. Like right now, we are following a monthly pattern. We're in a rising wedge on the monthly. We are now breaking down some of these levels that I have talked about for a really long time. Okay. And so what we're looking at right now is this, guys. I'm going to go up to the monthly. We're going to break it down like we normally do every single morning, and we're going to go from there. So when you look at the monthly, on Bitcoin, guys, this is Bitcoin on the monthly, and I'm sure you guys can see this actually. So we are on Bitcoin on the monthly, right? We are in a rising wedge on the monthly right here. As you can see, a pattern respects, price action respects a pattern until it doesn't. And right now what it's doing is this. I think it might reach 75K. Yeah, I could see us reaching that. So we have gone from the top to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom. This is how I knew that this is how I thought I knew that we were going to break out from the bottom, right? That we were going to come down and touch the bottom trend line on this rising wedge on the monthly, and that there was a chance that we could slip this monthly level. Right now, we are sitting at the crux of not only a weekly support, not only a daily support, but a monthly support. Okay. And right now, this is like a do or die moment for me, you guys. Look at what is happening. We have started a monthly candle under the level, almost under, like right at the line of the monthly rising wedge. When this happens, there is a very good chance that we are now fading this level. Okay. And if we fade this level, not only are we fading the monthly rising wedge, the bottom trend line of the monthly, but we're also fading the weekly and the daily. And I'm going to show you that right now. So again, guys, here we have two options on the monthly for me, and there are only two. And if we start slipping down, there is going to be a really, really good chance that we are going to go to some lower prices, not just the 85K that people are looking at. And I'm not saying that won't be a sticking point. I know a lot of people are looking at 85K. I saw the same thing, letter. Oscar, nice to see you. Guys, if you're new in here, if you could just click my photo, follow me directly from the live, or subscribe to me on YouTube. Otherwise, you will get copycats on TikTok. I have about 300, and they will try to scam you. So please do click my photo, follow me directly from the live, and that way you won't get any copycats. So here's the thing. We only have two options here. One is that we start bouncing. We do have this level of support right here, guys. So right here, this is an M pattern or a head and shoulders pattern within the channel. This is why I've been talking about coming down to some of these lower levels for a really long time. Number one, we have the rising wedge. Rising wedges are bearish bias patterns, guys, no matter how you cut it. And a lot of the time, the rising wedge will actually break out to where it began. Obviously, we're not going to do that on the monthly because that would break us down to zero, right, on BTC. But what it could do is it could break us out of this pattern right here, or this pattern, which is an M pattern on the weekly, right? You can see it on the monthly, more clear on the weekly. And so we do have this bottom trend line on the monthly or on the weekly of this bottom M. This is what's holding us. Can you guys see this right here? We are actually being squished right here in between these two supports right here, which is crazy. We've talked about this level right here, and then we've talked about this level right here. We are in between those two levels right now. The minute we start to slip below 88.5, 88.4, which is what we're at right here, and then we slip that 87.7 level that I'll show you on a lower time frame, there is a very good chance we are going down. And what is our target, guys? Our target for this M pattern right here, as you guys know, if you've been in here for a long time, if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. As you guys know, this right here is the breakdown of the M pattern, right? Top of the M, bottom of the trend line. Drag this to the supposed breakout. Where is that supposed breakout? Guys, we've already broken down from that level. Do you see how important this is, that when we look at higher time frames, there's a very good chance that we are not just dropping that monthly level, but that we're going to end up dropping the weekly level and the daily, which is extremely bearish. I always keep an open mind, and I always give you guys the bullish and the bearish scenario in every time frame, in every pattern. So here's the bullish scenario in this case, that we hang around here and we bounce off of this level right here. We bounce off of this level, there's a good chance that we get back into the pattern of the rising wedge and we can get back up to the top of the pattern at 131.572. If we don't bounce here and we start coming down, there is a very good chance we're coming to this level at 53.9, guys. Now, again, there are a lot of sticking points. It's not really going down. It's at 88K. Yeah, it's at 88.5. Nostrum, thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate you. It's at 88.5, but like, here's the thing is if we start breaking those levels, again, we're breaking monthly, weekly, and daily. Hey, nerdy man, nice to see you. And so here's what we're talking about. So there's the monthly guys. We either bounce off, for me, we either bounce off of this last support right here on this M pattern, or we continue to go down. Okay. We bounce off of this level. Very good chance. Obviously, we're at the bottom of the pattern. Very good chance we get in at the bottom of the pattern. We want to make it to the top of the pattern. This could be that new all-time higher, that liquidity sweep. Do I think it's going there in the next week before Christmas? No, I don't. And guys, anything can happen. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is only my opinion and what I think is what I think the charts are actually telling me. And right now the charts are telling me we want to go down on multiple time frames. Now, the monthly is at the bottom of the pattern and it is trying to curve up. However, the monthly can stay at the bottom of the Stokes and the bottom of the RSI for a very, very long time before curving up. Guys, so the daily, the 2-day, the 3-day, the 4-day, the weekly, those things are still coming down. And as long as those things are still coming down, they can hold the monthly at the bottom for a very long time. Let's go to the weekly and let's take a look at the weekly. Hi guys, I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for tomorrow. We will be there at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning, and I will be on Restream. This is my first Restream, guys, so it's a little glitchy. Hang with me. It will be nothing but manipulation for a few months. I agree with that, Tico. I think there's a lot of manipulation going on here, and we need to watch out. Guys, if you have not been in here before, this is what we are watching, right? This is how we knew that we were headed down to some degree. Patterns repeat until they don't, right? And right now, the pattern that has been repeating is this. We have a bear flag right here, rising channel. Bear flag right here, rising channel. Bear flag right here, rising channel. Why would we think that this is not going to keep on doing what it's doing, especially if it can't get over key resistance, right? I have said that my line of they want us to short, possibly. right? I said that my line of key resistance is 1077, guys. Why is that? 1077 is right here. This is the original M pattern that we broke down from. We have support, 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 support. We have retested it bearishly on the 4-hour time frame as resistance, and now it is resistance. This is the strongest level of support and resistance that we have. And this is why I'm saying until we get up and over this level, I cannot be fully bullish. I cannot think that we're going to go to the top of that pattern on the monthly at 131 if we cannot break key resistance to the upside. Okay. So here it is, guys. Here's what we're looking at on the weekly, guys. And look at this is not looking good, right? Weekly is slumping over here, right here on the stochastics and the RSI, guys. RSIs are far apart. They want to rug us 84 incoming. Yeah, I do think 84 is coming fairly soon, guys. And we called this breakout in the lives all week long, right? We have been looking at these levels. What I say to the people in my lives most of the time is this: you want to pay attention to my levels of support and resistance more than you want to pay attention to my targets, because my targets won't mean anything to you if you are at home and the TA was in the morning and all of a sudden the markets are switching. You need to know where that support and resistance is. Okay, so when I'm talking about levels, support and resistance is the major thing that you want to watch. Is that your assistant on the bottom right, says TP? That is me, TP, with long hair. That's me with long hair. So here we go, guys. Okay. We're going to go down to the daily. Weekly Stokes look like they're slumping over, guys, which means to me that the daily, the 2-day, the 4-day, they're all slumping over as well. And they're coming down aggressively, which is what is pulling this price action down. Okay. ETH has been holding up fairly well, given Bitcoin being all over the place. I do agree with that, Solano. ETH has been holding up. And I will say this. We have been talking about Bitcoin dominance, okay? And Bitcoin dominance is something that we watch. When Bitcoin dominance pulls back and starts going down, that usually means that there is some kind of an altcoin run, or at least it has in the past. However, Bitcoin has been coming down with it. Usually when the Bitcoin dominance comes down and Bitcoin rides along sideways in crab walks, that can be a really good thing for alts. But if Bitcoin is falling with Bitcoin dominance and gold and silver is rising along with the DXY, that is probably not a good sign that we're going to have altcoin season. However, what I will say is if Bitcoin starts to turn around and we start to bounce off of some, hey, Meet Damien, nice to see you. Guys, give Meet Damien a follow. He's been around for a long time. He does lives as well. If we start bouncing off of the bottom of this pattern and we start heading up to the top and all of a sudden Bitcoin dominance pulls back, the alts may have a run here. And that may be what ETH is trying to tell us right now, but we need to see this bounce. We don't see this bounce. We can, and obviously we can have a short squeeze, guys. But if we don't see this bounce, very good chance we're coming down. We're going to go down to some of the lower time frames. Guys, like I said, I'll probably just do Bitcoin and ETH tonight because I do have to jump off. My family this is like their time, right? I appreciate you guys all being in here. It's the craziest thing that there's 189 people in here. Please remember, I am on at 8:15 tomorrow instead of 9:15. I appreciate you guys all so much. I'm sorry I don't have music for you today. I usually do have some music, but I can't figure out how to turn it on. But I just appreciate you guys being in here on a Sunday night with me. I really appreciate it. Obviously, here it's going to rip higher overnight. Yeah, Nostrum, sometimes it does rip higher, especially on a Sunday night, and they try to fake us out. But here's the thing. We rip higher on Sunday night. It's false move Monday, right? So if we start ripping on Sunday night, there's a very good chance we are coming right down. I'm excited. I found you, Ashley. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Hi from New Zealand. Nice to see you. Guys, there's a very good chance that if we came down, if we start ripping overnight on Sunday night, very good chance we're coming down on Monday morning. Okay. False move Monday. So let's take a look at the 4-day, guys. Here we go. This is why we're coming down. We saw the daily Stokes turning on Friday. We knew that they were looking like they wanted to dump in your face, right? That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted to do. The RSI was hanging at the top, looking like it just wanted to plummet down. Aloha from Australia. Nice to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Please, if you don't follow me, please click my photo. Follow me directly from the live on TikTok. Otherwise, you will get a ton of copycats. I do have like 300 or so. They will try to scam you. So please click on my photo, follow me directly from the live. It'll just take you out for a minute. Guys, I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every day at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow will be 8:15. I'm usually not on Sunday nights, but I appreciate you guys being here. So here we go, guys. We saw the Stokes and the RSI turning. on Friday on the daily. This is the 4-day that we're looking at now. Look at what's happening, guys. RSI aggressively turns down to the downside. Stokes slumping. They're in the middle. We could go either way. Now, look at what's happening here, guys, on the 4-hour. What did we say? Here are my main levels of support, you guys. If you haven't been in here all week, here's what we're looking at. We are looking at this first line of support. What did we say on Friday? I'm going to go down to the 1-day to take a look at this. It's just a little bit easier. We'll go down to the 2-day to see what the Stokes are looking like. Guys, look at this, right? We're coming up. We have a money flip to the downside. We are trying to money flip right here, right? Money flip, guys, is when you see the magic bow tie here. Okay, this is telling us the money volume and the direction are actually trying to flip to the other side, whether it's going down or going up, like we don't know, right? And until it flips, we don't know. What I look for is the Stokes actually money flipping, and then the RSI 6, which is the orange, pushing through the 12 and the 24 to the downside. Okay. And once we get that, there is a very good chance that we are making a big move. Stokes turn down, RSI 6 pushing through the 12 and the 24 to the downside. That is a big move coming, right? JPM wants to MSTR bits, but JPM is going belly up. We'll see, right? And now we've got, guys, now we've got this M pattern, right? We talked about this. We'll look at this on the daily. 2 days still slumping over, guys. It's trying to money flip, but it's still slumping over. Let's take a look at the daily. Let's see what the daily wants to do. Obviously, we have a weekly candle close tonight, and that's going to be important. We close that weekly candle below all of these supports, below that 87.7 level. That is a very bearish thing for me. I have a new indicator stack, includes SMI, Stokes, divergence, Stokes, heat map, and Stokes slow energy. Interesting. We are so cooked, says Sean Legend. I don't know if we're cooked, guys. I never really decide. I know what my bias is for the day. I never really decide whether we're fully cooked or not. Right? I'm always looking at the different time frames, always trying to figure out where things are flipping. Can we get over resistance? And we'll see from there. And that's what we're doing now. Okay. So we said on Friday, there was a major level of support and resistance here. This diagonal trend line right here has held up, and price was sticking to it on the daily. And so we said, if we get below 89.067, then there was a very, very good chance that we were going to come to this next level right here, which is another diagonal trend line. This is the bottom trend line. So now we've slipped the monthly support, right? And then here would be the diagonal trend line of this M pattern right here. Okay, within the channel. So here's the M pattern right here. One hump of the M, second hump of the M. There is also an inverted head and shoulders in here. I'll show you the bullish case in just a few minutes. Okay, I will always give you the bullish and the bearish case, guys. I never am too biased to either way. That is how you become a good charter, is you can see bullish and bearish patterns at both time frames and figure out the majority of where the RSI and the Stokes are headed to see where this is headed on a longer time frame. And that's what we're looking for. So now we know we've got a rising channel, bearish bias pattern, right? We've also got an M pattern with inside the channel. We are now sitting at the bottom of the channel. We are either going to bounce off of this level right here at 88,206, or we are going to our next level of support at 87.7, guys. 87.7 and then 87,000. We get there, we slip 87,000. That's where we get the big move down. Why do we get a big move down? It's here, guys. Here's your targets to the downside on Bitcoin. Same targets we've had all week. Yeah, I think DMI also indicates change. IMO, I have no clue. I see more sells than buy opportunities. We'll see, right? Let's see what happens here. So here's your targets to the downside. I just gave you the support levels. Remember, guys, support levels and resistance levels are the things to watch. My targets don't make any sense unless we break support to the downside or resistance to the upside. Okay. So here's where we are. We break this level of support, guys, at 87.7. Now you have broken this channel to the downside. Our first target would be this M pattern within the channel. You measure from the top of the M, which would be here, to the bottom of the trend line. You drag this to the supposed breakout. Here's where the first target would be at 80,001. What's funny about this target is that this is breaking the 85,000. Dawood, no, 75 incoming, mark my words. Yeah, I do think 75 is in the cards. I think a lot of people are talking about 85K. To be honest, 85K has some support, but again, like we've talked in here, the more you hit a support level, the weaker it gets. Like I always use the velociraptors in Jurassic Park testing the fence. That's what it's like when you hit support. That's what it's like when you hit resistance, right? It weakens those levels. And right now, 85K does not seem like one of those levels. I think we may get a bounce. Are we going to get a bounce back up and over all of this resistance? That's the key, guys. Once we break down here to that 87,000, we've broken all of these support levels that have held up for a really long time. That ceiling is going to be extremely hard to break. So if we come down to 85K and we don't get massive liquidity, we won't have enough to come up and break that resistance. Okay. So this is the first level to the downside, 79,829. Okay. Next level to the downside is what, guys? It is the bear flag on the daily that we've been looking at for a very long time. Let me just squish this together a little bit so you guys can see this a little bit better. Here we go, guys. Here's the bear flag, top of the flag, top of the pole, bottom of the pole, flag, right? Which is also a rising channel. Gang, wrap it up. Everyone is bearish. It's all going to be crazy next week until Japan rates, and who knows if they've already priced it in. Who knows, right? Who knows? Excuse me. So here we go, right? This is the bear flag. Top, and guys, look at how many times we've done this. Once, twice. This is the third time. They get bigger every single time, right? And now we are in the same pattern. Look at these Stokes, guys. The Stokes are telling you, like, I'm coming down with a vengeance, and I want to bring price with me. And that's what's happening right now. Now, could we bounce off of the bottom of that pattern? Absolutely. Okay. Are we going to see an altcoin season? I think in 2026. I don't think it's going to start right now. Guys, anything could happen. I could be wrong. I'm only human, right? And I am not a wizard. I wish I was, and I wish I knew what was going on here. I can just see what's in the charts. All right. There's no liquidity for a God candle and a ton of resistance points up. Absolutely. There we go, Solano, right? Ton of resistance. So here we go, guys. What is the next level? We know we have this level. This is the breakdown of the M inside the channel at 80,075 or around there, right? When I give you guys targets, they're not exact because we haven't actually broken out. And until we break out, we can't measure correctly. Okay, so these are supposed targets. April and March buy everything with a pulse, possibly, right? IMO, we are in a bear market. I think we're in a bear market too. Absolutely. And guys, this I think is going to be a shorter bear market and maybe a little bit more shallow. But I do think watching this happen, us just stair step down all the way here, this is telling me that we're in a bear market. And you have to call it like you see it, and that's how I see it, right? So this is a bear flag, guys. You take the pole, you drag it to the supposed breakout. This is how we get the second target. What does your what does my crystal ball tell us? Your charts, it's telling me we're going down, B-Rose. But again, it's Saturday night. They do like to play with us on, it's Sunday night. They do like to play with us on Sunday nights, guys. And that's just what it is. That's what they like to do. Here we go. All right. We've been in a bear market for almost 11 months. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know about 11 months. So here's our second target, guys. What is this target? It's the target of the bear flag on the daily. We have literally been talking about this in our lives for probably 3 weeks, right? So here we go. 63.67. Actually, it's not 63. 62.932. Guys, finally, someone else who thinks we are in a bear market and not afraid to say it. Yeah, no. I mean, you guys, this is bear market. Like, this is bear market. Not only are we in a bear market right now, but we are breaking monthly, weekly, and daily support at the same time. Like, we're gonna start bleeding at some point if we cannot pick up. And if we can pick up, we need to get up and over resistance to actually pick up, right? So here's the second level, guys. It's 62,932. This is the bear flag on the daily. Then we have one more level, right? We know there are going to be sticking points at 85. There's going to be sticking points, guys. We're going to have bounces. It doesn't matter. The bounces do not matter. They are chop. We are in no man's land with the bounces until we get up and over that resistance again. If we slip it right now, we are sitting right on the line. We need to slip 87.7 for me to feel like this is like the big downwards move. Okay. Here's the thing. If we slip those two levels and we get those two targets, there is a bigger target in here. This is a slanted M on the weekly. Okay. You can see it on the daily. It's much clearer on the weekly. Bear market since August bleeding. We have an M pattern on the weekly. Okay. We slipped this level, which, by the way, guys, look at what kind of confluence this is giving you right now. Okay. We have a crux right here where our daily, our weekly, and our monthly come together in all support at almost the same point. So every time I say we're breaking a pattern, like we're breaking the bear flag or we're breaking the M pattern within the channel, and then we're breaking the channel, and then we're breaking the M pattern on the daily and on the weekly, guys, we're breaking all of those at the same time. Do you understand what this is showing you? What this is showing you is the charts want to show you where they're going to go. Okay. And where, even though it shows us where they're going to go, doesn't always go there, right, B Rose? Like, guys, give B Rose a follow. He's a great creator in here. Damien is in here. Jay Heat's in here. Green Hornets in here. Thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate you. So here we go, guys. We are breaking all three of these patterns with almost the same move. And if we continue to break this down, and if we continue to go to 87.7 and then 87,000, we have broken every single one of these supports. Okay. And the Stokes are telling you right now, they're telling you they want to keep going down. This has a lot of room right here. Okay. And so does the RSI. RSI 6 is pushed through the 12 and the 24. There's a very good chance that we are going to make this move, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, the next day. I don't know what the timing is, guys. All I know is that this is telling us that it wants to come down more. Now, could we pop up and get up over resistance? Absolutely. I'm going to give you the bullish case now. Guys, we are going to stick at 85K in addition to my targets, in addition to my support. We're going to stick at 85K because there is some support there. Then we're going to stick at between 74 and 75. There is a CME gap there that we have not filled yet. Okay, so those are going to be the two sticking points for us within those targets. So don't be surprised if we bounce there. If we bounce there, let's just say we do slip the 87,000 level. If we bounce at 74, let's just say 74, 75, or this 80K or 85K mark, what do we have to get back up and over? We have to get back into this channel. Okay. So we would have to bounce back into this channel at like 89,579 and get back up in this channel for me to even think that we have a chance at this resistance level right here at 95,355 or at this level right here at the top of the channel at 98,869. Okay. And if we don't get up and above that resistance, we are just coming up to pop up, hit the ceiling and come down. And look at, we are coming down right now, guys. Okay. 88.3. I've said 75K so many times. Yeah, me too. Right. 70. So, well, there's a gap there, Samson's, right? Oh, wow, you're on today. What did I miss? We're doing Bitcoin right now. You didn't miss much. This is an impromptu. Thank you, Sean. Guys, thank you so much for the gifts. This is an impromptu live. I don't usually do Sunday nights. I'm usually with my family, but we're trying this on Restream. Guys, how is the audio and everything? Everything's good for you guys on TikTok? I know the audio is pretty good on YouTube, but I just want to make sure on TikTok. We're going to go down to the 8 hour, which you guys know is my favorite time frame. Guys, I am Chelsea. I am the Bullish Babe. I do this every single weekday at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow I'm going to do it at 8:15. Great, says Deb. Crispy says Solom. I love that so much. I'm going to be at 8:15 tomorrow morning. Other than that, guys, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I started on TikTok. So if you're watching me on YouTube, my biggest platform is actually TikTok, and I started on there. That's where my OGs and my VIPs are. Thank you so much to all of them who have supported me this entire time. Chelsea, EA. Guys, thank you so much for being in here today. If you are brand new and do not follow me, please click on my photo, follow me directly from the live on TikTok, or subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Otherwise, you will get a lot of copycats, especially on TikTok. On TikTok, I have probably about 300. This is a Sunday treat, said Tom. Thank you so much. I have a lot of copycats. They will try to scam you. So if this is your first time, please click on me, follow me directly from the live. Right now, it'll take you out and then it'll take you back in. Okay. 286 people in here, guys, 21K likes. Please do tap your screen. That really helps the channel. I appreciate you guys so much being in here. Thank you so much for the gifts. I do donate 90% of them to someone in need. Guys, we're going to go over the bullish case now, or the more bullish case. I don't know if you can call it bullish, right? I'm not super bullish right now. However, we're going to go over it because I don't think anyone should, whether trader or chartist, you should have a big bias. Okay. Hey, Fairground, nice to see you. Thank you for coming in here. Guys, wow, I like the new platforms, said Tony. Nice to see you. All right, guys, here is the more bullish case. The more bullish case is we bounce right now. Like, we need to bounce right now. We either need to bounce right now or we need to bounce right here at 87.7, which is my next level of support. Okay. We don't bounce. Would you consider a confirmation for a continuation? Would you consider a confirmation for a continuation of the trend or breakout? Cotton, can you clarify that? Because I'm not sure what you're asking. And I want to answer it for sure. Would you consider a confirmation for a continuation of the trend breakout? What would I, maybe you're asking what would I consider a confirmation for continuation? Yeah. So the confirmation would be getting under this, not only getting under this channel right here, but also getting under 87.7. And I would even say my confirmation will be if we slip 87,000. Okay. That would be my confirmation that we're coming down. Guys, I'm not going to do any alts today. I've got to get back with my family. Only thing, the new setup is missing a box for the handler. There we go, Heroes. I don't know if you like that. Should we put him in a box? I don't want to put baby in a corner, Guys, thank you so much for being here today. So Cotton, that's what I would be looking for, is I would be looking for confirmation that we're breaking all of these levels that we have been talking about for a very long time. Okay. So here we go, guys. To the upside, here is your bullish. Here's our saving scenario. I'll call it that, right? The more bullish. I always do, always give you guys the bullish and the bearish targets and support and resistance, right? We either bounce right here at the 84.91, where we're pretty much at right now, or we bounce here. See how tight these levels are, guys? It's crazy. 88.183, or we bounce here at my 87.7 level. Okay. We could also bounce at 87,000, but if we come down there, I think we're slipping all of these support levels, and that would be dangerous. So I would say we have to bounce before 87.7. We either stay in the pattern right here and we bounce right now. And we're going to go down to the lower time frames to see if that's possible. Or we come down here and we bounce off of this support level right here. We get back in the channel, and then we start making our way up and above the 50%, the 50% of the channel. Okay. First of all, you need to get up and over this level again, right? Here's a diagonal trend line that held us as support on the way down, but is now resistance because we got below it. So you need to technically get up and over 888, 850 to even think that we are going to come up. Overall attract, we know it's not over. Yeah, I don't think it is over, Jess. Nice to see you. So here's the thing, guys. We need to get up and over this diagonal resistance that we talked about the other day on Friday, okay, which is this level right here. We need to get up and up over 88.8, okay, first, before anything else. Then we need to get back up over this. See what we're doing, guys? We're just building resistance levels. It's like putting 2x4s over your head at every single level, right? It's not over, no way. I don't think so. Yeah. So now we need to get up and over 89,157, right? We get up and over 89,157. We need to get up and over the 50% level of this channel. Now we are back in the pattern. Now I would think that we're going to the top of the pattern if we get up and over the 50% level. Okay. So the 50% level is around 93.7. Okay. We get up and over 93.7. Here's where we're going to go. We're going to try and we're going to get up and over this level of resistance right here. See this? Right? Resistance. We ricked right to it. Resistance. This would be resistance. We get up and over this level right here. We're actually making a W pattern, which is here. One hump of the W, second hump of the W. We break up and out. Now we're coming to the top of the pattern. Here's your next resistance level, 94,997. That sounds familiar, right? See what is happening? 88.4 seems strong. Yeah, it does. We're building that, right? 88.4 is trying to stick, guys. If we can get a bounce here, that's going to be good. We also see the RSI trying to curve, right? We need to go down to the lower time frames. I'm going to do that. Guys, I may only cover Bitcoin tonight. We'll see what happens. And so because it's that important, guys, everything is following Bitcoin at this point. Okay. So you can assume that if you are in any of the alts, most of them anyway, there are going to be some outliers, but most of them, they're going to follow what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin takes a huge dump. So are the alts going to. Okay. So here we go, guys. We get up and over here, you're making a W pattern, and then you're going to come to here at 98,102. Guys, this is our big level. Okay. You come to, actually it is, 98,150. You get up and over 98,150. Our target is still in play. This is a inverse head and shoulders to the upside. Shoulder, head, shoulder to the upside. Once you break this level, you measure from the top of the trend line to the bottom of the head. Take this to the supposed breakout. This is around where it would break out. I know this is a wonky shoulder. It's too bad you can't do an 18-hour live. I totally watched. Thank you, Nerdy Man. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Imagine there was a short squeeze and Bitcoin hits 100. Yeah, Sean, there's always a chance, guys. I am not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. I don't have a crystal ball. The market can take us wherever it wants, which is why I give you support and resistance levels and the bullish and the bearish scenario. I feel more bearish right now. However, we bounce off of the bottom of this channel. There is a very good chance we could come to the top of the channel and we could break out in this inverse head and shoulders. I am never discounting anything. And as a trader and as a chartist, you shouldn't either. Okay. And you should be seeing, there are a lot of people that have said to me, there's no way you can see bullish and bearish patterns on the same time frame. Yes, you can. 100%. And the more you can see bullish and bearish patterns, and the more you can see how multiple time frames are taking you, the better of a trader and the better of a chartist you can be. Okay. So I just wanted to say that, Sean Legend, if that happens, I believe it'll be on Friday during the options expirations. Gamma Squeeze, absolutely B Rose. Guys, give B Rose a follow. Wahoo Jess, I don't know if you're still making content or not. Give her a follow as well. Jay Heat's in here. Give him a follow. Green Hornet, Damien. So here we go, guys. 315 people in here on a Sunday night. Thank you so much. 25K likes. Guys, if you could tap your screen, that helps the channel so much. Please, if you are in here for the first time, click my photo. Follow me directly from the live on TikTok. Otherwise, you will get a ridiculous amount of copycats and they will try to scam you. If you're on YouTube, please click on my subscribe button and follow me. I appreciate you. So here we go, guys. We're at 88,283. Now we get up and over here and we get up and over this inverse head and shoulders. Where are we going to, guys? We are coming to 106K. Okay. And 106K is eerily close to what you guys, hey, Rude, nice to see you. Guys, thank you to my mods, Rude Boy, the assistant, Money Talk, Josh's Journey, Shauna, Jay Heat. I appreciate you. All right. Too many shorts. Absolutely. There's going to be some short squeezes in here. I just don't think they're going to get us up and over resistance if we fall under that 87K level. Okay. So we make it up to 106, guys. If you've been in my lives on TikTok, you know that my level of switching bullish or more bullish is 107.7. Look at how close we are. When we are this close to a very strong resistance and something that has acted like support, there is a very good chance that we are going to magnet up here. This is what the market does, right? Too many sales lately. There we go, Wahoo. So here we go, guys. If we do get up to the 106, which is our target, most likely it is going to magnet us up to the 107.7 level. Okay. This is where I start to turn bullish. We get over 107.7 decisively. And I am not saying like, let's just pop up, go in a wick, then come right back down. I want to see that thing get up, hold over 107.7, and then bullishly retest this line because it's been such strong support that there's a very good chance they're going to try to fake us over this line. Okay. There's your levels to the upside, guys. What we're going to do when we first got in here, the 8 hour, when we first got into the 8 hour, the 8 hour was looking like it wanted to curve. Now look at it, guys. It's still slumping over now. Okay. And we have to watch this and we have to see what is going to happen here. We're going to go down to the 4 hour. You guys know my favorite time frames are what? The 8 hour and the 7 minute. Why? Because they're in between. What do I think about ETH? Yeah, we'll take a look at ETH. I can go to about 6, guys, and that's as long as I can go tonight. Thank you so much for being in here on a Sunday night. I appreciate you. So, if we the 7 minute and the 8 hour are my favorite time frames because they sit in the middle of very important time frames. The 8 hour sits in the middle of the daily and the 4 hour, which are extremely strong time frames that a lot of traders look at. The 7 minute as well sits in between the 5 and the 15, which short-term traders are sitting on most of the time. For some reason, the 7 minute and the 8 hour are extremely clear when it comes to moves. How long does it need to sit above the resistance for you to consider it claimed? And this is what I would be looking for. I would be looking, thank you so much for that question. That's a great question. Will you marry me? Said Omega. I'm already married. But thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. So here we go, guys. If we get up and over this resistance, this is what I will be looking for. I will be looking for this to come up. I will be looking for it to either hold up here. And then to be honest, I will not be entering any trades long here until we bullishly retest this. Or we come up, we form some kind of other line of support with support from the past, and we bullishly retest that. That is what I will be looking right. Because I don't want to be, they have faked us out so many times in these patterns, guys. And 1077 has been my level for a very long time. We are now at 88,208. We are slumping over, guys, right? The RSI cannot pick up here. 4 hour wants to pick up, but can't actually pick up, guys. We are hanging around at the bottom of the Stokes right now. And until, excuse me, let me just take a sip. Until we get up and over, right? And the RSI gets closer together, right? This is what this tells you when your RSIs are far apart. Guys, the indicators that I use too, if you are on YouTube or if you are in here for the first time, I use the Stokes RSMFI and I use the RSI underscore X3. And mine are set at the 6, the 12, and the 24. I also use the simple moving average, the smooth moving average, and the 4 EMAs, 9, 20, 50, and the 200. And so, guys, when we are down here at the bottom of the Stokes and the RSIs are far apart, what this tells me, I'm not bullish till above the 50-week and the eventual reverse the downtrend at 116 we bear. Yeah, Omega, I can see that. I can see why you're saying that for sure. The 50-week is a big deal for me too. Nobody has a clue what the crypto market will do in the next 24 hours. Too much volatility. I use Market Cipher B. Yeah, you use Crypto Faces Market Cipher. So when I started in crypto, guys, the main guys that I watched, right? Crypto Lifer, Frankie Candles, Crypto Face, Tom Crown, and Jason Casper. Those were my guys that I watched. That's who I learned crypto from. Hey, buddy. And so, I've never tried Market Cipher. But here we go, guys. When we get up and above this level, right? Because right now the RSIs are far apart. And what I was going to say is when the RSIs for me are far apart, the 6 to 12 and the 24, it tells you that the move is not going to happen right now. That's what this tells you. The Stokes are not curving up to the upside aggressively, and the RSIs are far apart. What this means is for me to think that this move is coming, the RSIs need to not only be curving to the upside, but they also have to be close together. Okay. And if you look here, this is what tells you this. Who remembers Crypto Kirby, wondering what happened to him? I have no clue. How old is leverage BTC USD perp? I don't know. I'm a mod for Frankie Candles. I love that, Jesse. I will say, Crypto Cali, nice to see you. What is this, a paid actor setup? Yeah. Jesse, what I will say is Frankie Candles is probably the one. I was just talking to my husband about this the other night. We were sitting on the couch and he was saying, like, can you believe you're doing this like full time now? Right. And I said no. And he said, remember when we'd sit down like 4 years ago, right? Or 5 years ago and watch like Frankie Candles every single night. And he was the one that I learned, him and Crypto Lifer, I learned the most from. 100%. Rude Boy, thank you so much. It's nice to have you here, Jesse. Thank you so much for being in here. So guys, here's an end for Damien too. There we go, Jesse. There we go. Cool Hand Capo, nice to see you. Rude Boy, thank you for turning me on all the time. Crypto Cali, nice to see you guys. Give Crypto Cali a follow. Great creator as well. So this is telling me this move, even if we do pop up here, which it doesn't look like we're going to, guys, isn't going to happen right now. Let's go down to the 1 hour. The 1 hour makes sense to take a look at right now, guys, and look at this thing. It is just slumping, right? Like we cannot pick it up. And here's the thing. This may be shooting for this major support right here at 87.7, guys. So what's your prediction for December and January? December, I see more downside, right, than upside. We may get a Santa rally, but I will say Santa rally could just be popping us up to resistance again, right? Pre-Xmas dump, or are they faking it and will dead cat bounce? Yeah, I think if we do get a bounce, it's going to be a dead cat bounce to hit resistance. And guys, look at what's happening right now. This thing wants to come for this level right here, 87.7 or 87.8, guys. 87.781. Currently also in Billy Goat Tails stream on YouTube. Jesse, you are killing it. Wait, you're all over the place, man. Thank you for being in here tonight. It's breaking the trend line now. Guys, see how we did this? Like, I know that a lot of people on YouTube, if you're watching me on YouTube, you won't know this, right? If you do, come follow me on TikTok. Guys, I will say, if you could click the link in my bio on TikTok and follow me on YouTube and Instagram, just in case something ever happens. I'm also streaming on Twitch right now. It's crazy. But thank you so much for following me, guys. I appreciate everyone who follows me, and I'm humbled every single time I get in here. We are breaking the trend line now. BTC is losing ground because long-term traders are very exhausted with the whole economic system. Yeah, I understand that. I've got to support my people. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you. So here we go, guys. We are looking like we want to come down to this trend line. And look at this, guys. Stokes still can't pick up. Not even on the 1 hour are we picking up. RSI is slumping to the downside, and we are far apart again on the 1 hour, guys. This is looking like we want to come for that 87.7. And if you have been in here in my TikTok for the last 5 weeks since I've been doing this, you will know that these levels we have been talking about for almost, I want to say almost 3 weeks, right? These levels we have been able to see for a really long time because we are looking on higher time frames. And when we're looking on higher time frames, that's what tells us, nice live. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. 290 people in here, 36K likes. Thank you so much for being in here, you guys. I appreciate you. And so here's the thing, guys, we could see these moves coming from a far distance because we were watching the monthly and the weekly and the daily. And we weren't just going from the 1 minute to the 5 minute to the 15 to the hour, right? So I guess you can say I'm schlong right now. LOL. There we go, me, Damien. So here we go, guys. On Bitcoin, I'm going to go to ETH. I'll check out ETH for a minute. You guys know my levels, right? We dropped this level at 87.7. Then I'm looking to drop 87,000. Why? Because there's some support there on a longer time frame. Okay, so 87.7, 795, right? We dropped this level of support, and then you should go down. You should go down by yourself. I don't know what that means. You should go down by yourself. I don't know what that means, John Smith. I am so lost. Some people are saying we're doomed, and some are saying we're getting ready to moon. Habib, I say both ways, right? I say we could go either way. It depends on whether we break support or whether we break resistance. Okay. Please recommend a crypto channel on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I recommend Frankie Candles, Crypto Lifer, Jason Casper, Tom Crown. Those are the guys that I watched growing up. Crypto Face, right? He's an unbelievable trader. He's really fast, and he does explain things, but he does use Market Cipher a lot. I'm buying this market, says B Rose. There we go, B Rose. So here we go, guys. Guys, obviously we are accepting of everyone here, right? And we don't usually talk, anything controversial. We are here for crypto, right? And so here we go, guys. Calvin is the man for crypto. 2 hours from New Year. Now you're going to wish you took these longs here. We'll see, Pepe. We'll see, right? So here we go, guys. 87.7, we dropped that, 87,000. Where's my target? First target. We're going to stick at 85 because there is some support there. But most likely long-term, we're going to come to 79.9. Okay. That's what I think. And then we've got that 60,000 target in play. All right, let's take a look at ETH, guys. Actually, I'm going to go down just to the smaller time frames and see if we're going to get a pop here. Like, look at what's happening, guys. 15-minute. We don't even have a pop on the 15-minute, guys. I think we may get this move here tonight. We may get a short squeeze that'll pop us back up to that line, but this is looking dangerous to me. Okay. We've now got the 15-minute Stokes rolling over once again. We cannot pop up here. Not only that, he praises himself too much. Hard to listen. Paul, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about, Paul? I'm wondering if I agree with you. Do you have time to do link? I don't have time to do link today, Sean, but I'm starting at 8:15. What's the next target for BTC? My next targets are 79, and then I have 61 on the table. Those are the big targets, guys. Obviously, there's going to be big targets in play there. Okay. There's going to be other targets in play there. Guys, I am Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not usually here on Sundays. However, I'm doing this impromptu right now. I am live tomorrow at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do it the same way. Thank you to all of you guys who have been in here. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I've been trading and charting for 3.5 years. I've been in crypto for 6. And it is a pleasure to hang out with you guys and maybe teach you a little something every day. I always say you guys should watch multiple traders and multiple chartists and then developed your own strategy. I'm not here for you to copy my strategy. I'm here to show you what I've learned and what I know from others and what I've developed. Okay. So you think it's going to 60K? Eventually it might, guys. I never say definitely, right? May have to switch to bearish, babe. I hopefully not. BB Rock says, Nerdy Man, thank you so much, guys, for being in here. I appreciate you. Guys, 15-minute, can't even pick it up. Look at this candle. This thing looks to me, this is what price action looks like when it wants to hit a level. And what I think it's doing right now is it wants to hit this level at 87.8 or 87.798. Okay. And if we get down and we hit this level, this is where we're going to look for bullish and bearish confirmations. Okay. There is no, I'm Lillian from Vegas. I'm a crypto trader too. How are you all? Hey, Sal. Hey, Lillian. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for being in here. This is a bearish flag, 100% love and hope. This is that bear flag breaking down, guys. We've seen this. If you go back in my TikTok, there are videos on it from 3 weeks ago. I think November 19th was the first time we talked about it. All of these patterns, we saw the rising wedge, we saw the M pattern, we saw the bear flag, right? And this is where you can start to see these. And I don't say that because it's a kudos, right? Guys, I'm wrong just as much, right? Like I'm just human. I'm not saying that because of that. Why I'm saying that is that you have to look at longer time frames. And that is what we were allowed to do. Hey, Jesse, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. I love that you came to support me. Thank you so much. So here's the thing, guys, if we look at the higher time frames, you would have been able to see all of these patterns very, very early. I personally think it won't drop under 80K. The support is too strong. Let's see, Nerdy Man, right? Like, we don't know, but I get where you're saying that. Hey, Lorene, nice to see you. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, give Frankie Candles a follow. Jesse's in here. He's a mod for him. He seems like such a humble guy. That's why I like him so much. I was just watching him the other day. I don't watch a lot of Chartis anymore because it screws with my bias. But I did watch him the other day, and it was funny because we had very similar levels, which would make sense because I learned a lot from him. Volume is very low on BTC right now, guys. That's how they can push us down and out. What this looks like is this looks like it wants to come claim this level, tap this level. Whether it wants to bounce off of here or it wants to fall through here, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But the 15-minute looks like it wants to roll over on the Stokes. However, RSI is turned up, guys. This is what I'm talking about with the RSIs being close together. It's this, right? We are close together here. RSI 6 wants to push through the 12 and the 24. This is where you could get a big move. And this is why we might bounce off of this level, but we have to see what happens. Okay. So let's see what happens here. Let's take a look at the 7-minute, and then I'm going to go to ETH. We're going to take a quick look at ETH, and then I'm going to be out for the night. Thank you guys. 276 people in here, 44K likes. Thank you so much for supporting me. Have I missed much? Me, Damien told me you were live. He's great, TA himself. He is. Yes, he is. So here we go, guys. Look at the 7-minute, guys. We like the 7-minute, right? We like the 7-minute. It does look like it wants to pop us up. However, we go down to the 5 and the 3, and they look like they're turning around. What do we say in here, guys? We're looking for majority. What I mean by majority is this. If the daily, the 12-hour, the 22-hour, they're all pointed down on the Stokes and the RSI, and they're looking like they want to bring us down. But the 8-hour looks like it wants to pop us up. But then the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 15, the 30, they are now curving down, right? What do we look for? We look for majority in the time frames. We look for majority. Why? Because most likely that outlier of the 8-hour that's pointed up while the others are pointed down, most likely the other ones will be waiting against those to actually hold that down. And even if there's a pop-up, it's usually a pop-up to resistance, and then it can't come all the way over. Okay, guys? So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for majority. Going to bed. Nice BTC breakdown. Thank Latour. Nice to see you, our Oscar. Learning day 1, so much to learn. There's so much to learn here. I'm still learning myself, guys. I still learn from people every single day. Wow, 88,050 new local low. Look at that, guys. And we are bouncing here, but are we going to bounce up far enough? I don't know. Let's take a look at the 5 and the 3. The 5 has some room, guys. This may bounce up. Okay. This is what I will be looking for confirmation that we're going to actually make a substantial bounce here, guys. Okay. If we start eating through these moving averages, the simple moving average, the smooth moving average, the 50, the 20, we start moving through these on the lower time frames, the 5 minute, the 15, the hour. The hour is a big indication for me. If that gets up and over and opens a candle decisively over the smooth moving average and the simple moving average, that would give me an indication that this may be a substantial bounce. Okay. And if that is a substantial bounce, then we can kind of reverse our thinking. Now we bounced off of the bottom of the pattern. Now I would think if we get over the 50% level of the channel, we're going to go to the top of the pattern, guys. See how this works? We're just bouncing in between support and resistance until we fall through either way. And if we don't fall through either way, very good chance we are just turning around to come down to the other side or up to come up to the other side. Okay. If BTC volume hits 56B by 8, then we'll see stability. We'll see Mink, right? Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. Pricing in Japanese rate hike and dumping or pump into the rate hike and then fall hard is my question. I don't know, crypto. I don't know. Guys, 300 people in here. Thank you so much for being in here. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. Do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I also have a great show with Cosmic Crypto at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. Please do come and jump into that. If you don't follow me and would like to follow me, please click on my photo right now. Follow me directly from the live if you are on TikTok. Otherwise, you will get copycats. I do not have a Discord. I do not have a Telegram. I do not have a Patreon. All I have is a couple of classes that you can enter by clicking a link in my bio. That goes to my link tree. That has all of my verified links. Okay. Thank you so much for being in here, you guys. I appreciate you. So here we go, guys. We get a bounce. Like I said, we get up over the simple moving average and the smooth moving average on the hourly. That would tell me that this is actually a substantial bounce and that we may have a chance to get to that 50 level of the 50% level of the channel and then the top of the pattern if we are going to continue up. You guys know my levels to the upside and the downside. Laureen, are you still in here? Because I'll give them to you again. I gave them to people at the beginning of the stream. And then let's just take a quick look at ETH, guys, and then I'm going to be out for the night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm humbled every time I look at that number in here, guys. It is bizarre to me. I'm just like a regular chick. Looks like channel midline is resistance. Yeah, that could definitely be Nerdy Man. At what point is the bounce you're looking at? Can't see your screen very well. Yeah. So see what's happening here. We bounce right off of this support level right here, guys, at 88.075. You can't see the screen that well because I'm on a lower time frame. Let me pop up to the daily again. Actually, I'll give you the levels right now while we're here. Okay, here's the levels that I'm looking at, guys. And these are it, right? We need to get back up and over this level right here at 88.8. Okay, 88.868. We get back up and over 88.868. Very good chance we're going to try and make the 89.110. Okay. We need to get up and over 89.110 to think that this is a substantial bounce to the 50% level in the channel at 93.660. Okay. That's what we're looking at right now. Yes, I'm here, Laureen. I'm going to give you the levels right now again, guys. And then I'm going to take a quick look at ETH and then I'm out. I have 6 minutes or else my family is probably going to disown me. So here we go, guys. So levels for Bitcoin to the downside. Okay, we're going to go to the downside and then we'll go to the upside. Again, we need to get up and over this level right here, like we just said, 88.860, right? Then up and over this level at 89.148. Actually, I'm going to go to the upside first. Okay. Bullish Babe is so much better on the big screen with the new look. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm glad it worked, right? I'm glad it worked. I didn't know if it was going to work out. Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you. I'm Chelsea, the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow will be 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time just for the day. And then we're going to go back to 9:15. So here we go, guys. Those two levels, right? Next level would be the 50% level in the channel, 93.572. The next level would be here at 95.034. What is this? This is a level of resistance that we have hit twice with wicks, one here and one here. This would also create a wonky W pattern, right? So if we break out of this level, there's a very, very good chance that we are going to the top of the channel because the target is farther out than that. If we go up here and we bounce off of this level right here and we get up and over it, very good chance we're going to 98.235. Okay. Enough with the introduction. I have to do that because I have so many copycats to down auto. I'm sorry. I know that's annoying. It's annoying for me too. I get it. Right? That's okay. We're your family now. Thank you. That's okay. We're my family now. Yeah, 2 down auto. I have to say it like a million times. I'm sorry. I'm used to that. I know it's annoying. It's annoying to me too. So, but here we go, guys. 98,235. Okay. We get up and over 98,235. We are breaking this inverse head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder inside of the channel to the upside. You measure it from the top of the channel. From the top of the trend line to the bottom of the head. You take this to the supposed breakout. And here we are, guys. This brings us up to 106,729, which is extremely close. That bottom channel boundary looks a little loose. Something like we already broke down. We'll see, not a debate, just a point. I get you, Clem. I think we already broke down. That's why I said that we need to get up and over this level again at 88,913 for me to believe that we're actually 100% back in this channel. Okay. So there we go. It's annoying, said John Smith. Yeah, I know. Sorry. It is what it is, guys. If you don't, that's the thing. I have to do what I have to do to let people know what's going on. That's just my personality too. I want people to know who I am. Not because I care how many follows I have, but because I like that people know actually who I am and that they're not getting fakes. Okay. Jesse, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. So guys, here we go. If we break this, we're going to 106,589, very, very close to my level. Okay. What is my level? It's right here at 107.7. We get up and over 107.7. If you've been in here before, you know that I've been talking about this level for weeks since I've been on TikTok or YouTube, right? This level right here is where I will start to think that I am a little bit more bullish than I have been. Okay. And the reason why is it is a very, very tough resistance because it is the bottom trend line of an M pattern that we originally broke out of. And we have used it as support and resistance multiple times. And that's my level. Okay. Also let them know that you're sponsored. I'm sponsored by Algo, but not on this stream. And you are all exit liquidity, Grand Rising. I know they always like to trip me up with this. Like, guys, let me just say something again. I will never do any sponsored content for anything I don't own, use, or hold. Right? So no cold wallets that I don't use, no exchanges that I don't use, and no products that I don't own. And you will know most of my portfolio is utility projects. So I'm not shilling meme coins. Guys, it's the reason why I have my classes, to be honest, or I'm doing this on any platform, right? And the only way you can make money, thank you, Jesse. The only way that you can make money and monetize, guys, is you can either shill stuff and you can potentially hurt your community, which I will not do. I will only be sponsored by good projects that I've owned for a long time. Algorand is one of them. So I do sponsored content for them. They're a great project. They're stable. They've been around for a long time. And that's it. And I do have affiliate links with BitUnex and Ledger and Elapel, things that I use and own. Okay. So there's your levels to the upside. Levels to the downside, guys. I just said we have to get up over 88,868. We don't get up over there. We have no chance of getting over an 89,115. And this is a problem for us, right? We know that the levels to the downside, guys, are these 88,099, which we just pretty much hit. 87.7 is my big level, and 87,000, we slipped that. We are going to some of these lower targets. First target, 80,000 or 79,895. What is that? That is the breakdown of this M pattern with inside the channel. This one right here is the bear flag on the daily. Guys, here's the pull. Here's the flag. Rising channel is the flag. We've already pretty much broken down from that, guys, right? And that's, I think, what someone was saying in here. We break down from that 61,455. We know there is a CME gap in there. We're going to stick to 85K, 74, between 74 and 75, where that CME gap is, guys. Okay. There are a lot of people calling for bullishness in here, guys. We'll have to see what happens, right? My last level is 51,505. What is that, guys? That is the breakdown of this M pattern, which, by the way, once we break this level right here, at 87.1. This is why this is my last level of support. We break this level. We are now breaking down this M pattern on the daily. This is a huge thing. We have center of the channel is holding support. Yeah, we'll see there, Solom. Let's see what happens, right? We break down that level of support. Do crypto traders are only bullish? No, they are not. I am a crypto trader, and I'm bearish right now. You can trade shorts and longs, but I'm still seeing the signs, right? But let's see, guys. We could get a short squeeze overnight. I could be wrong. I'll take accountability for it tomorrow, right? Here we go. You're loving this. Salty Dog. Hi. How are you? Thank you so much for being in here. Guys, let's take a quick look at ETH, and then we are out for the night. I hope to see you all at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. I know that is super early for my West Coasters, and I bet I'm going to lose some people that way, but it will be recorded now on YouTube. So now you can come back, you can watch the recording on YouTube, and you can see where it goes, right? Guys, thank you so much to all the new people in here. If you don't follow me, click my photo, follow me directly from live. Otherwise, you'll get copycats. I know people don't like me introducing myself all the time, so I'll quit it with it right now. It's not a horrible time to buy more and toss in a little hedge. There we go, Clem Stanton. Nice to see you. Gifts galore, all coins at the same time. How is that possible? I don't know. We'll see, right? Guys, we are ETH. Yeah, look at ETH. ETH looks rough to me, guys. All right. ETH is in the exact same pattern as BTC. We've gone over this a few times now, guys. This is looking the same. The only one that doesn't look the same to me of the ones that we usually go around on. Hi, AGV. Nice to see you. Here we go, guys. We are in a bear flag on ETH right here. This is the daily. Look at what's happening. We are in the same exact pattern on ETH as we are on BTC. And whenever you can see an M pattern within a channel, right? Look at this. Look at how crazy this confluence is, right? We see an M pattern inside the channel. This is a wonky M. We have two peaks, still an M pattern, guys, right? We're still going to have two touches along this trend line down here. But look at what's happening. We also have a bear flag right here forming at the end of the M pattern. Whenever I see an M pattern with a bear flag, Jesse, thank you so much for subbing on YouTube. Guys, if you could click on my link in my bio and follow me on YouTube and Instagram too, that would really, really help. And that way you would have multiple platforms to watch it on. Morning, there's a quadruple RSI bullish divergence on BTC. I think we bounced short term. Yeah, I did see the bullish divergence on Bitcoin. However, we'll see. We're still slumping over on the lower time frames. We're not able to pick up Crypto Fountain. Let's see what we do here, right? I'm not counting anything out. Absolutely love the new layout. Thank you, Crypto Phoenix. I appreciate you. BTC, will it be bullish? I don't know, right? 30 minutes, 30-minute time frame. Yeah, it just depends on if we can pick up. So now, guys, we've got an M pattern with a bear flag at the end of the bear pattern. When you see this happen, most likely this is bearish, right? Not only do we have this M pattern right here, guys, but if you were in Friday's live, we do have this M pattern too, which is crazy. So we've got this big M pattern right here. If this hits the bottom, this would complete the M pattern. We also have this M pattern right here that wants to break us down as well. This bear flag looks like it wants to break down. Where is it going to break down to? The target is below the channel, guys. However, we could bounce at the bottom of the channel. Let's see what ETH wants to do. Okay. So here we go, guys. There we go. This is the bear flag. This is breaking us down under the channel. Okay. So here's your levels on ETH. We are breaking this level right here. This is a diagonal support. We're breaking down. Okay. We break down this level right here and we cannot hold it at 3,081 and we can't get back above it. How is an M pattern not a double top? Yeah, this is a double top on the top of the channel. However, M pattern, to be honest, if it's a double top, Nerdy Man, and it is, sorry, football is on. Dan, thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Go hang out with your football, man. I'm guessing a lot of people are doing that right now. M pattern, this is on a slant, right? So it's not, to me, is not an actual double top because it isn't coming up to the same level. However, we are double topping at the top of a channel. So you could call it that. I just see it as an M pattern. You can see it as a double top. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. They measure the same way. Okay. A lot of people will like be super restricted on like what their patterns are, as long as they buy Josh's Journey. Nice to see you. Thank you to my mods, guys. Money Talk, Assistant, Rude Boy, Josh's Journey, Jay Heat, Crypto Cali, Shauna. Thank you so much for being in here. It doesn't really matter. A lot of people are like really scrutinize the patterns. To me, as long as they measure the same way, you get the same target. It doesn't matter if you call it a double top or a slanted double top and I call it an M pattern. They still measure the same way, right? It's the top of the highest peak of the M to the bottom of the trend line. and then out. Okay. So here we go guys, to the levels to the bottom. We need to get back up and over 3,081. Okay. We don't get, or actually a little bit higher, 3,100. We don't get up and over 3,100. I'll be done in a minute. Thank you. And then we fall to this level at the bottom of the channel, guys. This level would be your first level to the downside, 29.75. Next level would be this level right here. What is this? The breakdown of this M pattern right here to 28.81. Then your next target would be here. What about Japan raising interest rates? That will cause a big dump. Be ready for it next week. Or we're getting the dump now, right? So clean, Crypto Fountain. Nice to see you. Thank you. So here we go, guys. 27.15 would be my next level. What is that level, right? This is the breakdown of this is the breakdown of the M pattern. This is the breakdown of the bear flag. So it's 28.85, then 27.15, and then we've got a bigger level here, guys. What is that level? Okay, here we go. And actually, we have one more level. It's the breakdown of this M pattern, okay? So we have this M pattern in here too. Very good chance that this is going to break down as well. And this would give you that longer, this longer target right here, okay, of 26.02. And then the big target down here, which you guys know is my last line of defense at 1971. Okay, guys, those are your levels to the downside for ETH. I agree it's going to get front ran, possibly gifts galore, right? We don't know. I got to run, folks. Much love and respect. Bye, Josh. Nice to see you. Guys, thank you for hanging out tonight. Here's the levels to the upside on ETH, guys. We have to get back above this level, okay? At 30, what did I say? 30.80, right? Then we got to get back above the 50% level in the channel at 32.39. And then we've got to make it to the top of the channel at 34.37. Guys, those are all resistance levels, okay? Those are your resistance levels. We have to get above. See how we're building resistance levels? They're building nonstop. When we bounce, we can't get over them. You get up and over this level right here. What are we building here, guys? We're building an inverse head and shoulders. Shoulder, head. This would be the right shoulder to the upside. Once you hit the top of this channel, you not only have to break this at 34.37, but you also need to break this level right here, right? At around 35.21. We break this level. This is what will break you out of the head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders to the upside. Top of the trend line, bottom of the head, drag this to the supposed breakout. Here we go, guys. Here's your last target for now, right? To the upside. I always give you 38.31. I always give you the bullish and the bearish scenario so that you guys can figure out while you guys are looking at your TA during the day. Off of all the weeks, I decided to sit out and not short. Grr, nerdy man, right? Just needed a rest. That's okay. Take a rest, guys. The more you take a rest when you're trading, the healthier you'll be, right? You're a natural, smoking the data. Thank you so much, Tom. I appreciate you. Guys, I always give you the bullish and the bearish scenario. This is why. I look at both sides of things. I never commit unless we get over resistance or we get under support. And then I commit. And I even trade that way. I'm a disciplined trader. I'm a new one. Look at BTC now. What do you think? I never will commit to anything until we get above support resistance. And those are the numbers you guys should be listening to when I'm talking more than my targets. Because until we get above that, above resistance or below support, we're not going to any of those targets, so it doesn't matter anyway. Guys, I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. This is the end of my stream. If you do not follow me and you like this content, especially on TikTok, please click my picture right now. Follow me directly from the live. Otherwise, you will get copycats, and they will try to scam you. And I do not have a Discord, a Telegram, any other communities right now. I will let you know personally in a live when I have one, but right now I do not. I do have classes. If you want to go check those out, you can go to the link in my bio. It's one of the first links. That also has all of my verified links in there. If you want to get a discount on an Ellipel or a Ledger, or you want to use one of the exchanges that I use, I do get a kickback from it. That's not a surprise, and it's not a secret at all. So you can use one of those links. You do get a bonus for using them. And if you guys could follow me on all the platforms, that would be awesome. We don't know how anything is going to go right now, and I want to make sure that you guys can get in touch with me if you like this content. I appreciate you. BB is a blessing to us. Thank you so much, Tarek, I appreciate you. I'm just going to take a look at BTC one more time before we head out, only to see what it's doing. And guys, we're still bleeding down. We're bleeding down again. We cannot get up and over this resistance again. And so we're going to take a look at this tomorrow morning. If you guys could come hang out with me at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I absolutely adore each one of you. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to all of the creators that support me every single day. Thank you to all of you guys in the audience. I just, yeah, I'm humbled. Thank you, John Smith, for being in here, and hanging in here, even though I introduced myself 50,000 times. I appreciate you staying. 88K in stone. I think so, nerdy man. Guys, I will see you tomorrow morning, 8:15. Jesse, thanks for being in here. I appreciate you. That's hilarious that you are that you're modding for all of them. Thank you so much for being in here and supporting me. I appreciate that. We adore you too. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Guys, have a wonderful night. Happy Sunday. Do something for someone else this week, please. The only way we change our world is if we do little things for other people, guys, right? Once we do that, it changes our world a little bit at a time. Do something for someone else this week that makes them smile. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. I'll see you at 8:15 a.m. tomorrow morning. Thanks, guys. Bye.